Alright, you ready to talk about some shit?
Yes! Yes!
Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Talking All of the Shit. My name is Dan. It's just me, just Dan. I'm going to talk to you alone for...
Hello.
Oh, he's here, hello!
It's me, Joe.
Bro, I mean, yeah, you didn't need to show up. I was holding it down, bro.
Oh, were you alright?
Yeah, oh, I was so good. I made a joke.
Oh, someone probably left.
Thanks, man. I think it was probably me. So, now that we're both actually here, this week we are talking about the hottest of fuzz.
Spicy.
Spicy. Was it spicy? It felt a bit spicy while watching, didn't it?
It was quite spicy.
It was quite spicy.
If spicy means epic.
So, for anyone who, for some reason, has no idea what this film is, one, go reevaluate your life. And two, this is Hot Fuzz. This is, in my opinion, I guess it is Edgar Wright's best film. Yeah? Was that fair to say?
I thought you were on World's End side.
No. All right, we were just talking.
You mean objectively, as an objective?
I mean
more of an objective stance.
Not my own personal preference. I just mean the best in terms of the most well-made, the most Edgar Wright. It's like Edgar Wright jizzing all over the screen, and it's beautiful.
What about Baby Driver?
Well, see, here's the thing. I have literally Baby Driver is one of the only films that I loved so much that I bought a physical copy of, and it's still in the packaging. It's just an ornament for some reason, but it's right next to me. I'm looking at my copy of it. I love Baby Driver, but I don't think it's as well structured as this film. Baby Driver is really rewatchable for me, and I love it. But I'm talking objectively. Like, I think Baby Driver is probably my favorite Edgar Wright film of all time. I don't know why, I just really like it. I saw it in cinemas 3 times in like 2 weeks. It was great.
You're allowed to have that opinion.
Thank you. Sorry, Kevin Spacey, you're not going to take this away from me. They should have got him to play the priest in this, because, priest touch. So,
yes.
So the...
Is that the sounds he makes?
We're off to a great start. We're already going to be cancelled. So this is the second of the infamous Cornetto trilogy, Edgar Wright's 3 comedy films that are all the Britishness, with the leading roles, going to Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, Fat Man and Skinny Man. The ultimate.
That's all you need in a comedy duo.
The ultimate duo. So the first one is obviously Shaun of the Dead, which I think, to be honest, speaking to our friends about it, a lot of them, I think that's probably their favourite one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have that opinion.
It's probably my second, I guess.
Really?
Although it's difficult because I like them all, to be honest.
I was going to say, because sorry, I'll say them all. So, Shaun of the Dead is the first one, Hot Fuzz is the second, and World's End is the third. Now, Shaun of the Dead is they're all like parody films. So, Shaun of the Dead is like a comedy parody of zombie films. Hot Fuzz is a parody of like a cop flick. I know there's an actual proper term for that genre, but like as they point out in the film, like Point Break and Bad Boys 2, like they're even in the film directly, so they're not ripping them off, they're parodying them in a very funny way. And then World's End, what is World's End parodying?
I don't know.
Is it parodying anything? Maybe like
a Friday night in the UK.
Maybe like a coming of age story, kind of.
But there's
I know they're all old, but the whole. Well, the whole idea is that, like, they haven't come of age,
Well, really.
Like, I mean, the whole idea is that Simon Pegg's character hasn't grown up and refuses to grow up. I don't know.
I guess.
An apocalypse film. Either way, World's End is really cool. So, yeah, like, I guess we should say, like, traditionally speaking, not traditionally, so generally speaking, I'd say, from talking to, like, family and other people at uni and just human beings... I'd say the kind of general opinion is that everyone agrees that Hot Fuzz is like the best one, like the most well-made, the funniest. And then, like, when it comes to favorites, I think a lot of people go towards Shaun of the Dead and this film, and then not so many people like World's End.
Yeah, but we do.
We do.
We
It's one of the
like
few
World's
things
End.
we agree on.
Yeah.
Well, so why explain to people why? Because I'm curious why we haven't actually spoken about it in great length, but yeah, why do you like World's End so much?
Probably because it's the one that I remember the most. Because I haven't. I thought I'd watched and would be able to remember Hot Fuzz more, but it
Yeah.
felt just like a fresh viewing for me.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I couldn't remember anything.
I've seen all of these way too much.
But yeah, a lot of the fighting stuff in World's End is cool, and
It's very
I think
impressive.
it's better than the other two. But then that's probably just because it's the newest and
Yeah, I did find
it's easy
that.
to do.
We'll talk about it later, but the action sequences of Hot Fuzz, I did actually kind of find. I did make a note of this because we were just having such a good time towards the end that I was just laughing so much.
Yeah.
But the editing is really like, not like when I say choppy, a lot of people are gonna think, well, that's Edgar Wright's style. Why is that a problem? But like when it's action sequences that you're supposed to like, it's hard to know what's actually going on because it cuts between shots so much. You know what I mean? Like, it was very kind of, like, I don't want to spoil it yet for anyone who hasn't seen it, but basically, and this isn't spoilers, so don't stop listening, but, like, there's like, a lot of stuff in this film towards the end that's very kind of high action, and it's kind of actually hard to tell what's going on set piece by set piece. You get the general idea, but
Yeah.
it's like a Taken 3 gate situation, you know what I mean? Where they use like 15 shots of Liam Neeson just to get over a gate. Like, there's too many cuts. Too many cuts. But yeah, I feel like World's End, the action in that, like, I've seen the Corridor Digital video on it on how they did the CG for like the robots and like stuff. It's very brutal and like you can see it all. Like, it's really impressive, some of the shit that they do.
To be fair, I think World's End, I like it because the group of them, the 5 of them, I think it is, or 5 or 6 of them. I just like how they all interact with each other because they're all they're all really different, but they're all like proper mates, and it's believable, like in the being from the UK, really.
Sorry, I'm just... that's a very good point, but I've just realised... I don't know if the mic's picked it up, but my phone just went off and I got a text message from my group chat from university. I had a lecture today.
You're a fucking nana.
I'm actually...
You're a banana, mate.
Literally, I am the worst university student. I just don't feel like I belong there, because, like, this has happened so many times when I've gone, we have a lecture today, what the fuck? Like, I checked my emails, I checked the timetable, I just forget.
Was it online or?
It was only online, and so I can probably just go back and find out what happened.
So
and also,
like, you were at the venue, like you were where you were meant to be, but you just didn't.
I was at home.
Yeah.
But I was doing things. I was busy.
Yeah.
This isn't what this podcast is for. I just want to point out I'm a terrible uni student, but I do know my shit about films. So don't let my my lack of fucking, I don't know, whatever. So Hot Fuzz, yes, it is directed by Edgar Wright, obviously, and it's written by Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg as well. Interestingly, I didn't know that. Did he write all of them?
I don't know.
I didn't do a lot of research this week. I apologise. Cornetto
H-O-T-F-U-Z
trilogy writers. I know Edgar Wright probably wrote them all, but like,
Simon Pegg did World's End, and
okay. Well, there we go. Well, whatever. He did some of them, and so, and yeah. So, shall we launch into? Actually, I was going to say let's launch into our non-spoiler thoughts and also plot. Just run down of the plot for any weird person who somehow hasn't seen this film. Yeah. But just before we do, I just want to take a minute. I'm probably going to put in sad music in post. I just want to take a minute to acknowledge that the day that me and Joe are recording this is the 19th of November, 2020. And it was the day that CyberPunk 2077 was supposed to have come out.
Oh.
I think we should all just take a moment of silence to
A
realise...
minute of silence.
A minute of silence to realise that how great this day could have been, and how you guys probably wouldn't have got a podcast this week because we would have been playing the game and not recording an episode on Hot Fuzz. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes you have to be let down.
Yeah, that's life, man.
That's life, man. It's full of...
Get used to it, bucko.
It's full of things getting delayed.
Oh, yeah.
Damn you, Stadia! I blame Stadia because it's easy to blame. It's probably not even its fault. But yes. Sadness. But I'm going to clap. Let's not let that get us down, because Hot Fuzz is here to absolve and take in all the pain and make you have a lot of belly laughs and giggle a whole lot. So, Joe.
Yes.
What is this film about?
Okay, police officer man.
Yes.
He's very cool
Simon
in London.
Pegg.
Yes, he's top of his class. A bit
Top
of a fucking nerd, like Goody Two
I mean,
Shoes.
he is a bit of a fucking nerd, isn't he?
Yeah, like fucking hell.
He does advanced cycling. What a
Yeah,
pussy
man.
hole.
Yeah, he's top of his class. He's top of the police force in London, pretty much.
What did they say his arrest record was? Like 400% higher than other people.
Yeah. And he's got like 6 awards in the last year.
Yeah, and he's been stabbed by Santa.
Yep.
He's
Put
living
that
the
on your
dream.
CV. And he gets a promotion.
Yes.
That's good. You might
Happy
think.
days.
But this promotion is to sergeant, but it's not in London. No. It's in Sanford, Gloucestershire. Dun dun dun.
They want to move him to a nice countryside area.
Yep.
And he's not too happy about this, but he has to go.
Yep. And he thinks it's going to be boring and nothing's going to happen, but lo and behold, some crazy things happen.
Craziest shit of his life. And maybe, just maybe, he finally finds a place where he can become more than just his job.
Oh yeah, because he's a workaholic.
He's a fucking workaholic. And his girlfriend leaves him because he can't switch off, Nicholas.
Oh yeah, that bit at the start, in the crime scene in the house.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm not Janine.
So like he's going to let his ex-girlfriend know about that he's having to move away, and she's currently working on a crime scene, and everyone's dressed in like the forensic like full body suits so you can't see who they are, and he walks in and goes, Janine, I'm moving away. And just this guy goes, I'm not Janine.
Oh yeah, that's a good one, man.
So I wrote this note down. So I've seen Hot Fuzz like a lot. It has to be nearly 20 times I've seen Hot Fuzz in my life. Like,
jeez.
It's just a cool film to switch on even with your family, have a laugh. It's like, lol, southern people, am I right? British.
British.
And it's taken me nearly 20 watches to realise that, you know, the opening narration that like explains who Sergeant Nicholas Angel is?
Yes.
It took me this many watches to realise that's Martin Freeman's voice.
Oh, and he's one of the police, like, big boys, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like his boss, kind of. Yeah, I thought it was Simon Pegg for 20 watches, and God knows how many years I thought that was Simon Pegg, and I wasn't even thinking about it, and suddenly I went, that's fucking... I was like, it was like the Ewan McGregor thing. That's fucking Martin Freeman.
Oh, you're a silly boy.
I am a silly boy. I made sure to put in the note that I am dumb.
Yes.
Now, Joe,
noted.
I realise I'm going to have to let a bunch of people down.
Oh, really?
Because normally once we've done the plot synopsis, we jump into your favourite section of trivia.
Yay.
I forgot to do trivia this week.
Boo.
But, if you can hear my typing, I'm looking it up right now. I'm just going to have to kind of go through the trivia here, not pick out the best ones. I apologise. I am not very organised. I'm the kind of person that doesn't even show up to their lectures, even though it's only once a week. So here is the first bit of trivia. So, Joe, we're launching into trivia. Get excited, yes! Impromptu trivia.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
The dog and the swan featured got listed in the credits.
What, the pub?
Yeah, I'm running the trivia now.
Oh, shit!
Get the fuck down.
I've been put in my place.
No, you can do the trivia.
Okay. So apparently, the first draft of the script included a love interest for Nicholas Angle. Morning, Angle.
Angle.
Yeah, everybody, we'll get into it, but everybody talks with these southern accents, and it's the best. It's so funny. They had a love interest for Nicholas named Victoria. She was cut from subsequent drafts, but a good amount of her dialogue was given to Danny, often without any changes, which I guess is why their bromance feels so much like an actual romance.
Yeah, they were treading the line a bit.
Yeah. I made a note in my in my notes that like the night that he finally goes out to the pub with Danny, and like how he he ends up back at his house and he's asking him for like, you want to come in for a coffee or something. Like, it literally is a first date.
Yeah, and they connect. They connect emotionally
on a not a sexual level, but an emotional.
Emotional, yes, the most important.
All right, the next trivia looks like that's too much. I ain't fucking reading that. Oh shit! So apparently the judges for the best kept village competition, like how there's the Village of the Year competition coming up. That's what's looming in the background of this shenanigan-ridden town where people keep having accidents in air quotes.
Uh-oh.
A lot of people are dying, but Nicholas Angel thinks it might be murder. And everybody's like, nobody's been murdered here for 25 years.
Yeah, the crime rate's so low.
The crime rate's so low, people only steal biscuits.
Yeah, crime rate's so low because no one does it. The police force doesn't do anything.
Exactly, yeah. I got it's so dumb. But dumb but in a funny way. This film's great. So yeah, apparently the judges at the end of the film, played by Peter Wilde, who is somebody I recognise the name and I can't put a face to it. And apparently the two women are the moms of Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg.
Nice, man.
Who is... I've looked at Peter Wilde's filmography. He's in 3 things. Why did they make that out as if that was a big deal? Nick Frost only agreed to do the film if he could get to name his character. That seems like a weird request.
He was
fucking...
That was a deal breaker, man.
Like Edgar Wright, kind of put him on the map with Spaced and Shaun of the Dead, and then he's like, "I'll only do this film if you're for it." That's not his voice, but he's like, "I'll only do the film if you..." Okay, whatever. He was also asked to watch over 20 action films to warm up for the role. Jesus. And apparently he only watched Bad Boys 2. What a legend. I wouldn't watch 20 action films. Fuck off. That's some steep research for just a bit of comedy. Surely shouldn't the director be the only one that really needs to... yes, you want to kind of get in the mindset of what you're parodying. But, yeah, the only 2 real films mentioned are Point Break and Bad Boys 2, so why wouldn't you just watch those? Whatever. Edgar Wright originally wanted to name the movie Hot Fuzz. Simon Pegg objected to the suggestion, fearing he would have to explain the additional T in hot in every single interview about the film. Oh, he wanted to name it Hot Fuzz, but a hot had 2 T's in it.
Is that taking the mick out of other movie titles?
Maybe?
Because I can't think of any that has that kind of stuff, but you have Fast and Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, or whatever with the 2, isn't it? Or I don't know, it's just shit like that.
That maybe, yeah. Sorry, I was just reading the next trivia. This is great. So next trivia. When in costume, Nick Frost and Simon Pegg were often actually the locals actually thought they were police officers.
Right.
Many strangers were asking them for directions and stuff. I'm assuming more touristy people around Sanford.
Yeah.
And instead of telling them the truth, they actually went along with it and tried to give... I'm assuming maybe they gave them false directions. But
Nice.
Here's the best bit about it. Apparently they claimed it made them feel powerful.
Oh, God.
Dude, that's some weird kink right there.
These guys are sociopaths, man.
Oh man.
Behind all the funniness, they are.
They are actually.
They have sinister plans of pointing people in the wrong direction.
How evil! Samson the dog, who played Saxon the dog, was not allowed to become a real police dog as he was considered too friendly.
Aww.
That's nice. That's
Come on, everyone.
Aww. That's better than purposefully misleading lost Chinese tourists around villages of England. And in case you think for some reason that's racist, it's not, okay? If you literally go to any southern village in England, Chinese people are often there because they like because, you know, China's all fucking industrial, so they like the countryside, okay? God. I feel like I'm gonna get
covered yourself there, Dan.
Well, yeah, and it's not like an assumption. They're just they. Gotcha.
It's okay, Dan. It's okay.
Simon Pegg had weapons training in preparation for his role as Nicholas Angel, and also learned how to skid a bicycle properly along the way.
Yeah, hold the left brake, and then that really does it.
Yeah, it's really not that hard, is it?
That does, yeah.
Because he's done advanced cycling.
Advanced.
The picture of young Danny is a real picture of Nick Frost as a kid. Okay.
I mean,
that's not. Yeah. All right. I feel like that's kind of pointless. Like, you don't even focus on the picture, so who cares?
That deserves a cool. Cool, man.
When Angel gets annoyed at the supermarket, the intercom voice is Edgar Wright. I didn't pick that up.
Whatever.
Sure. Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright spent 18 months writing the script. That's not a lot of time. I know 18 months is a lot of time, but I was just doing a thing about some guy who his script took him 6 years to make.
Jeez.
Maybe that guy's just not as good at his job than these two. Maybe that's what I'm picking up. And last bit of trivia. Simon Pegg lost over 2 stone in preparing for the role of Nicholas Angel.
Well, I can't tell the difference.
Hey-o!
You fatty.
You fat bastard. Because there can only be one fat person in a comedy duo.
Yeah.
If there's 2 fat people as a comedy duo and they're in the same room for too long, the world explodes.
Yeah, like when if there's 2 fat people, it just becomes disgusting. Instead of just being cute. Oh no, I'm joking.
Bro, I'm gonna have to cut some of this. I'm still worried.
Fat shaming is becoming.
I'm still worried about that
trend.
Chinese bit.
That's not even a. Come on, man.
Yeah, but the world is so fucking. Okay. So that's the end of trivia. Oh my god, I feel like that caused more problems for us than it did. We now know that you're fat shaming and I assume that Chinese people like to go to.
No, you're a racist. You're a racist. God damn it.
I feel like that's a nice thing to say as well. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna make any assumption and prejudice, shouldn't it be that they like a nice countryside?
Yeah.
Rather than being like, there's too many Polish people here. Which is not my opinion. I'm just, damn it.
Dig.
Digging a fucking hole. So, Joe, let's move on.
Yo, spoilers? Question mark.
Not just yet. Don't get too excited there, Joe. Should we do the rest of the podcast with those accents?
No.
Okay, so Joe,
I don't want to embarrass myself.
Yeah, can you actually do it? Can you do it?
If it's like a Somerset, I don't know. I can just say Somerset in that accent.
Think of a line from the film, like another beautiful day in God's green paradise.
Another beautiful day in God's green paradise.
You sound like if you like put your phone's voice to text to like a southern accent. You sound like you're learning English for the first time.
Always.
What about alright, try this line. Farmers. Yeah, and who else? Farmers' mums.
Farmers?
Oh.
Farmers' mums.
You actually sound like a voice to text generator.
Farmers' mums.
So anyway, let's do our non-spoiler review. So yeah, what do you think? It's good.
Funny, good, cool.
Really fun. I found that we were laughing quite a lot, and rather than when we're watching like a bad film or just a kind of average film and we're just making fun of the film, we were actually laughing at the jokes.
Yeah.
Which is what you want in a comedy.
Yeah. I like British comedy in films.
Yes.
So
I'm just gonna put it out there. British comedy, most poggiest.
Say that again,
bro. British comedy is the best comedy in the whole world. Yes, I'm gonna say it. I think New Zealand and Australian humor is right beneath, but they're kind of just our humor with funnier accents.
Yeah.
That's just their accent makes it funnier. But I think that's cheating. We came up with it.
And Americans,
shit.
You're not funny.
America, you're right towards the bottom.
A lot of American comedians quite funny. Bill Burr's cool.
Bill Burr's very funny.
Burr's probably my favorite.
John Mulaney is probably my favorite comedian in the world right now.
Yeah, I just have a hate for Americans. That's all.
But I feel like the American comics that I love the most feel the most British to me.
Yeah.
Or they feel the most travelled. Like, they don't feel... it's not like a fucking Amy Schumer that's shit.
Oh, bro. I don't think you can even class her as a...
Yeah, she's just stealing other people's jokes, isn't she?
She's just kind of a whale that talks.
Have you...
I don't like fat people, man. This is bad.
You gotta redeem yourself. You gotta say something nice about Nick Frost.
I like his glasses.
Does he wear glasses?
Sometimes.
He didn't wear them in this film.
Okay.
I meant in this film.
I liked his porky
accent.
sausage fingers.
Fucking hell.
I liked his rotund, enormous belly.
I liked his fluffy monkey.
I liked the fat rolls on the back of his neck, which you could slide a credit card between.
Wait, when did you see those?
I see through the lies.
Have you just been like Googling pictures of Nick Frost in your spare time?
No, that's just how I imagine.
Well, don't presume things, alright?
Okay.
Never assume things because it makes an ass out of you and me.
Ooh.
See, I did English.
Yo, primary school?
Primary
Did you
school?
learn that one in
Bro,
primary
you
school?
think they'd let us say ass at primary school? Come on.
Oh.
Secondary school, baby.
Baby.
Baby. So anyway, put a number value on it.
What about your review?
My review, it's fucking great. It's hilarious. The editing is some of the funniest editing I've seen in my life. The amount of effort they go through to put shots together just for a little gag, like a little joke. It's fucking amazing. Like,
and some of the stuff that was set up early on and then paid off later as well.
Yeah, it's one of the few. I don't know why films aren't like this anymore. It's so weird. So many films just have shit thrown in that doesn't come back at the end. That like, or it comes back at the end in such a ham-fisted way that you get pissed off because you're like, yeah, I know. But this will have like literally like a joke about when does he first get to the hotel? Maybe like 10-15 minutes into the film.
Yep.
And you have a joke set up that's funny at the time, and then it comes back literally at like the hour 30 mark or the hour 40 mark or something. And like the film, you remember it because it's such a funny, memorable line. Like, and there's tons of those jokes that are set up and paid off later, but they're still funny at the time. Like, it's awesome. Just it's one of those things where the amount of effort that they put into it really does show and really does make it stand out. And not enough films do that nowadays, especially comedies. Comedies are some of the laziest films that are just farted out every year. Like, depresses me. But Edgar Wright still makes really good shit, and this is, I think, his funniest film, definitely, I think. So if I had to put a number value on it, I'd probably say like an 8.5 out of 10.
7.5.
Oh, shit!
Got him.
What? Why? That's nearly like an average.
Average is 5.
Okay, that's nearly slightly above average.
I mean, it's in the middle of average and amazing.
I'm just curious what specifically doesn't
Hey,
make
don't
it.
don't number shame me, man.
Is it because there's fat people in it and you just can't deal with that?
No, because
okay.
then it would be a 4 if I really didn't like fat people.
Yeah, but by the way, people,
I don't. I like fat people, man.
Yeah, guys, it was just a bit. It was funny, lol.
It's just
Please don't sue us.
Don't be fat. Just stop.
Just when you're thinking about getting fat, just stop. Isn't it just that simple?
Just hold your breath until you become skinny, and if that doesn't work, you die.
I mean, that's how we do it, and by we I mean me, because Joe's actually fat himself.
Yo, man, come on, man. Yeah, I'm enormous, man.
you're a chunky monkey.
I'm huge.
He's an absolute behemoth. He picked me up in his car the other day to go on to just go do things, and I couldn't fit in the car. I had to get in the back.
Yeah. I only hate on fat people so much because I actually just hate myself.
Yeah, it's a reflection of your insecurities.
Yeah. Fuck.
So anyway, those are our reviews of the film, non-spoilers. We're about to go into spoilers, so fucking go watch this film. Why have you not seen it? You live under a rock?
I feel like every episode we review or talk about anything, we bully
people who haven't seen it.
Yeah,
we bully all 5
It's
of
kind
them.
of just saying we want you to watch these things, but
yes,
don't feel pressured, man.
No, do feel pressured.
I
want to be like one of those anti-drug commercials, but I'm anti-drug commercials. So like I'm encouraging
guys,
giving drugs to kids.
Guys, you don't have to watch them if you don't want.
Don't listen to them.
Have to listen to this podcast.
Hey-o! Diminishing returns. We're getting less viewers every week. Why do we do this? So let's go into the spoilers. We're very thankful for the people that do listen to it every week. It is, thanks, guys.
Hey, it's early days, man.
It's early days is what we keep telling ourselves while we cry in the shower.
And also,
Parker.
Just riffing, man.
Just absolutely riffing.
Just riffing, having a laugh.
Hey, what's real? What's not real? Do Chinese people like to go to villages? Do we hate fat people? Who knows? Who knows?
Why did you ask what's real and what's not?
Wait.
Are you questioning your sanity?
No. Okay. Second lockdown isn't getting to me already. What? No?
Yes.
You're crazy!
Okay, let's do the film.
Alright, let's do it. Hey, spoilers! We're in spoilers now. Watch it, especially if you're British. How have you not seen it? Come on! This is more important than the Queen! So, actual spoilers. 3, 2, 1. Spoilers. The village is a big old cult.
Oh, yes.
They are the NWA, which is a wrestling promotion, very famous wrestling promotion, but it's actually the Neighborhood Watch Alliance.
NWA is also a famous hip-hop group. I don't know if you knew that. Probably the most famous.
Is it?
Yeah, it stands for With Attitude.
But what's the N for?
Yes.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, is that what the N is?
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
cool.
know, you... Yeah.
You didn't... What?
Nah.
But yeah, what songs have they... What songs have this lovely group done? From their name, they sound like they're very polite.
Bro,
like they wouldn't be very
if you haven't
angry.
heard of this song, Fuck the Police, coming straight out of Compton.
No, isn't it from the underground?
Sure.
I thought it was like Fuck the Police, coming straight from the underground.
From the...
Do I not know
called
music?
With Attitude, yeah, some shit like that, man.
Alright,
yeah.
Anything else?
Who are
the...
I mean, yeah.
Who are the guys?
They're very famous.
Who are the guys that do how does that song go? Fight the Power? Public Enemy, is that?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I for some reason that song gives me Public Enemy vibes. The Fuck the Police. I don't know. I love Public Enemy. I think they're really cool. They got a cool attitude that I can.
Are they
get
anything
behind.
like Rage Against the Machine?
No. Rage Against the Machine is like a metal band. You know Public Enemy? They're like, fight the power.
I don't know.
Elvis was a hero to most, but he never meant shit to me. Straight
I
up
feel like I
racist.
should know Public Enemy, but I don't.
Yeah, man. Come on, you know Fight the Power. That's such a famous song. It's a great song. It's in the intro of Do the Right Thing, which is a great film. We should talk about it someday. Spike Lee. It's his best film ever, man. It's so good.
Yeah, what are we talking about? Shit.
We're talking about Hot Fuzz, I think, but then we started talking about music. So NWA, which stands for the Neighborhood Watch Alliance, which we actually. So the name, you know the Neighborhood Watch. They're kind of fucking annoying, but the idea of it, I should say, the idea of it is nice. You know, keeping a watch on your neighbors so crime doesn't happen and protect each other, and report on
basically
living statues that try to ruin your village.
It's a license to be nosy.
Yes, it is a license to be nosy. We have a version of that here called Common People, and it's really fucking funny.
Yeah.
As we were watching it.
Facebook group.
Yeah, as we were watching it, Joe, you were just like, "Yo, this is fucking Common People."
Yeah, where if an ambulance goes through the village, guaranteed there will be a post.
They'll all try and be like, "What's it
Facebook
for?"
Group. Oh my god! I hope everyone's okay. Does anyone know what's happening?
What is happening?
Hope everyone's all right.
They talk like babies. What is happening?
Yeah. What going on?
What? Who hurt?
I heard Nino. Wee you. What going on?
I hope they haven't seen any of the nefarious things we've done over the Common. We've done some rascal things like play football.
Yes.
And so nothing else.
So naughty.
So I'm gonna go to my notes now. So fascist hag. Funny stuff is what I wrote down, because that's the joke that is paid off at the start and at the end when she's doing the crossword and he's like hag and she's like, I beg your pardon.
Yeah, well
that
kind of introduces one of my favourite kind of running type gags, I guess, where so like whatever character it is, they say this seemingly menacing line.
Yeah.
And then it turns into a very friendly line. And it's and obviously this causes
a lot of confusion.
Yeah, Simon Pegg's character to be like, that's odd. That is.
The only person that doesn't follow that rule is the Skinner character, the owner of the supermarket, who's just like, I'm sure if we bashed your head in, all sorts of secrets would come out.
Yeah, he just says it nonchalantly.
And Simon Pegg seems to be the only one that's like, he just threatened that woman.
Yeah, I love those parts.
And everyone's like, oh, classic Skinner.
Yeah, it's like it's always like a line that you could
interpret.
Yeah, it's funny, man.
So basically, Sanford has won Village of the Year for many, many years in a row, and the reason it stayed as they quote the best village of all time is because the NWA is it's a secret cult that is ruling the town, and anyone who steps out of line or anything that would jeopardize their position as best village, they get written off the list. They kill people for having annoying laughs, for being bad actors, for having an ugly house, for being a really cool gardener that's made your village look really cool, but she's planning on moving away, so you have to kill her even if she's your own cousin.
Yeah, it all makes sense.
It all does make sense. It's all for the greater good. Shut it! That's one of my favourite lines. They just keep saying, whenever somebody says the greater good in the film, the cult just goes, the greater good. And eventually Simon Pegg just gets sick of it. He's like, shut it! Oh man, it's so good. Oh, so the Roadmen are some of the boys that we wrote down. There's like a band of hoodies that in the final action sequence, like, they come together and like help him out, and like, I guess let's explain quickly. So the film all comes to a head, the action scenes that we were talking about earlier, where like earlier in the film, Filch from Harry Potter has retired from Hogwarts, and he is now a farmer in the country who has a shed full of guns and a giant bomb. And they confiscate all the weapons. So once Simon Pegg finds out how corrupt they are, he manages to escape thanks to Nick Frost's character's Danny. And but he comes back into town to serve justice like a sheriff on a white horse. And he comes with like packing an arsenal. And there's a line earlier in the film where they're like, everyone's got guns in the country. Like who? Farmers and farmers' mums. And it turns into a huge, massive shootout because, like, the whole film is, like, as we said, a giant parody of action films. Like, they watch Bad Boys 2 in it, and there's even a moment where they do the famous thing from Point Break where they shoot the guns in the air. From Bad Boys 2, they have the shit just got real line.
Yeah, and when that happens, everything just goes wacko mode, and
it's so funny.
It's great.
There's old men like fencing him with his sword.
Yeah, and all the manner of executions and finishes that occur. It's great.
Some people are like fucking absolutely get wrecked.
Yeah, I actually really love that, man. When it like out of nowhere, it just happens, and then it just kind of continues that pace for the. But like, yeah, the
comedy of it. The comedy of it, it's still funny even though these people are being like shot and killed, because like it's really funny just how blunt it is and how like all these like, you know, old women that are like, you know, running shops and stuff suddenly have like semi-automatic snipers and are trying to take him out and stuff.
Wasn't there I don't know if I'm remembering this wrong, but wasn't there an old woman on like roller skates or something?
No, she was on a bike.
Oh yeah.
She's got dual pistols.
That's more impressive, to be honest, because
no-handed,
Yeah, jeez, nice.
And Nick Frost's character takes her out by opening the car door, and she like fully like flips over and just smacks on the concrete.
Yeah.
One of my favorite lines at that point is when there's earlier in the film. It's another one of these lines that's set up earlier and paid off. He gets shot in the foot by Danny with an air rifle by accident. And he's like, he's a doctor, he can deal with it. And then later in the film, he's like threatening to kill Danny and Nicholas Angel. I should just use their acting names. He's trying to kill Nick Frost and Simon Pegg, and Nick Frost shoots like his foot, and like obviously he's been shot in the foot, but this time it's with a shotgun, so it like blows his foot off. And they get up, and Simon Pegg's like, "You're a doctor, deal with it." And Nick Frost, no irony in his voice. No, he's fully serious. He goes, "Yeah, motherfucker." It's so funny. Oh man. Do you remember, you know, the Reverend character as well?
Yeah.
When he's like, "Please stop this mindless violence."
Yeah. You just know it's coming.
But it's still so funny.
And yeah, what does he pull out, man?
So basically, so Simon Pegg, he's like saying, "Nicholas, you may not be a man of God, but surely you're a man of peace." And Nicholas is like, "I know right and I know wrong, and I'm gonna like, you know, I'm still gonna stop you." And he goes, "Oh, fuck off, grasshopper." And he whips out like 2 revolvers. And then when he finally gets shot, he just goes, he's a reverend, by the way, that's why I'm laughing.
Yeah.
And he just he gets shot and just goes, "Jesus Christ!"
Yeah, that's probably one of the best ones.
Oh, it's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love this film so much.
Oh man.
Talk about I thought it'd be funny to talk about there's a lot of nostalgia in this film for like references only British people would get. Like Summerfield. Oh.
Yeah.
Summerfield, you melt my heart. Explain to people who, for some reason, either don't know what Summerfield is, or maybe... Apparently we have a listener in America and a listener in Australia as well, so explain to them what Summerfield is.
A shop?
Yeah, but...
Do we require any more explanation?
So it was a shop that was... It is a chain, like, it is a chain of shops like an Asda or a Tesco or a Morrison's. But
or a Walmart.
Is that for the American listeners?
Yeah.
There you go, buddy. He's from Washington. He's not from the Wild West.
Oh, I thought they were all cowboys over there.
So basically, Somerville was like this chain of shops, but it was like very kind of small and independently. Like each one felt like an independent, smaller shop, and for some reason, it just never decided to expand out, and it just fell through. And like, but man, I remember used to going to Summerfields. Man, it was like the Aldi before Aldi rose to fame. You know what I mean?
Weekends out at Summerfields. Those hit differently.
Jesus. Sunday when you're just like, Mom, I want to go home. Come on, we've been shopping long enough. And she's like, no, wait, dear. There's just a few more bargains I want to get my hands on. I don't know what this episode's been, but I've been having a good time.
Yarp.
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 Is that your favourite character? Michael.
Thumb man.
He just looked like a thumb.
This is only because he's bald. Like, all bald people look like thumbs, let's be honest.
Yeah, let's be honest.
Bald people hate. Yeah.
You're just hating on everyone. You're just making enemies all around.
Enemies, yes.
Is this another insecurity thing where you're going to go bald eventually?
I don't think so. My family
Is there no baldness in your family?
No, my family has good heads of hair.
I feel confident because my granddad's like nearly 90 and he's still got all his hair.
Nice.
I know, that's kind of good. That's impressive, isn't it?
Well done, Grandad.
Well done. Yeah, you'll remain nameless, but well done, Grandad. Round of applause. Well done.
Yes.
He washes it every day. He combs it. Puts a bit of wax in there. He's even putting wax in it.
Has he got a fade?
He doesn't have a fade, but he does actually go to Big Man for his haircuts.
Oh, Big Man.
Basically, all of us here, Chris, who you guys will remember from episode 2, and Brad, who is going to be on this podcast eventually, we all get our hair cut by like the same guy. We call him Big Man because he's an absolute fucking legend.
That's just about it, really.
It's just the best. Yeah, there's nothing more. He's just the best barber around. Like, you know what I mean? There's no one better. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I turned into Pete Davidson briefly then. So, what's this? Oh, I see. Yeah, I made a note in here that says the original Trump, Butterman, which I realised is his dad, the chief inspector.
Yes.
I remember there's a line where he says, well, after my wife died, I made a promise that I'd make Sanford great again.
Oh wow!
And I was like, yeah, he's the original Trump. He's killing minorities when they move into town and kicking them out. He hates on anyone that isn't white. That's not true. He's not racist. But everyone was white, weren't they? I mean, it is a southern village. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't imagine they'd be fond of foreigners because I hate to marginalise, but the South is awfully conservative.
Politics.
Let's get into politics. Let's make this episode even more dicey.
I hate politics.
I also hate politics. Fuck it.
Yo, if we're on about Pete the actors,
yes,
let's make a little transition.
Yes.
White actors, sure, but we're on about actors here. We're on about actors.
What about actors?
There's a lot of them in this film.
There is a lot of them who are famous.
And there is a lot that are famous, yes.
And
a lot of them from really British.
Yeah, a lot of them. I realize there's quite a few from Harry Potter as well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Olivia Colman, Bill Bailey, Bill Nye.
Oh my God, that was Bill Bailey.
Yeah, the twins in the.
Yeah,
police.
I knew who it was, but I couldn't think of the name. Nobody tells me nothing.
Yeah, man. And then obviously Filch from the Harry Potter.
What's his actual name? His real human name?
David Bradley.
Fuck that. He's called Filch.
Yeah.
Somebody murdered my cat.
Apparently, Stephen Merchant appeared in this.
Yeah, you remember?
I don't remember that.
He's what's your name? Sorry, Mr. Peter Ian Staker. Right, P.I. Staker, piss taker. Come on.
Oh yeah. He's
the guy who loses the swan.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And he's asking him to describe it. He's like, long bill, very tall neck. Anything else you can tell me? Well, it's a swan.
It's a swan. Damn it. And obviously Martin Freeman.
Yeah, briefly, yeah.
Big man.
Hello, Nicholas.
Yeah,
How's the hand?
Yeah, man.
The guy from Love Actually, who's also in other things, but you know the guy with the claw hands. He's got the Christmas #1 single.
No.
You know, have you seen Love Actually?
No.
Oh my god, that's a British bloody staple, man.
Bro, it's a rom-com.
Yeah, but it's actually good. I'm not fucking with you here. It's a good rom-com. It's a good Christmas film.
Nods.
Look, it's great. Trust me. We'll watch it around Christmas. We'll talk about it. It's great. I'm excited for that actually now because you haven't seen it. It'll be interesting to, you know. I mean, I only saw it like 2 or 3 years ago because of relationships. Because you watch a lot of rom-coms, but it was one of the only rom-coms that I watched and went, oh, okay, I'm not annoyed that I had to watch that. But yeah, I guess as we start to wind down about Hot Fuzz, yeah, I just don't know what more to say about it. It's amazing. Like, it's just really fucking funny. The funny thing is that I made so many notes that I've barely, but a lot of them are just like really dumb. Like, I've just put Danny's notepad is kind of impressive. You know, when he flicks through it and it's the police officer shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, there's a lot of things which you could just say, oh yeah, that's cool, but you can't really talk.
You can't
that
do it
much
justice. Yeah.
About, yeah. But there's a lot of good moments which are just
Google translation from boomer to boomer to fatty to regular man.
Oh yeah.
Do you have a license for that? He does for this one. He does for this one. He does for this one.
Yeah. Yeah, because he goes to this village where they all speak in this accent, which is understandable. But then there's this one guy on the police force who speaks in, it just sounds like tongues.
Yeah,
because his accent is that thick. And then when they go and visit this farmer with this other one, his
Filch.
accent, his accent is even more thick, and so it goes to the thickest to
slightly
and
less thick.
It goes
to Danny, then to Simon Pegg.
Yeah, that's a good little
good
little moment.
Everything's a good little moment, man. I put boomers apparently haven't played Donkey Kong. Because there's a moment where one of the old guys is like pinning Simon Pegg down, so he shoots like a bunch of barrels behind him, and I was like, this guy's clearly never played Donkey Kong because he just gets wiped out by them. I'm like, you're a boomer, come on man, that was back, that's your era.
Yeah. Earlier you said about like the fast shots and like how
the frantic editing. I'd say,
the frantic. Yeah. But do you remember the bit where he was on his way to the hotel, and he's like on the trains and the taxis or whatever.
The travel montage. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good.
That was so. It's there's a video about it by someone that kind of explains it, but I wish I could shout it out. But just look up just look up video analysis of like an editing analysis of Hot Fuzz, because it's a really great video. You should really watch it, and it explains why just something as simple as that montage to show him traveling, like it just shows how much creativity and like how you can make it funny just by the way it's edited. Like, because think about how easy it would have been to just cut to him arriving, like, but Edgar Wright, that's what I love about Edgar Wright. He uses every single frame to tell you something about the film, or to make a rib or a joke, or you know what I mean. Like, he's just
or even do
creative.
the opposite side of that and take far too much time to like document him traveling there. I guess, and it's
oh yeah, you can
just
also go in the
right.
other direction and mess it up.
Yeah, like what I said last week about Spider-Verse. I like it when people do stuff like that, where there's a part where you could take a lot of time, and a lot of films do, and it's just you don't really need it, but then it's filled with something that's actually, I don't know,
worthwhile.
It's good.
Yeah, like a lot of films. I always find that a lot of films, the main issue with them is always pacing. Like, even if it's just little things like individual scenes that are just paced bad, but it's very hard to, as a writer. One of the trickiest things to think about when you're writing a screenplay, which I mean isn't really your job anyway to think about, but I think a lot like a director because I have a problem. But like, when I'm writing stuff, I'm always thinking about, like, I'm always having to go back and change, like, even just tweak how long a line is, or how long the scene is, or like how much description I'm putting in it that would then, turn to too much going on. And like, it's very hard to balance out scenes. And I just think Edgar Wright is one of the best. His films are always very fast paced, very frantic. Like, we're always moving and moving, which I like. But you're never like not given enough. You're always given enough to understand what's going on.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm getting at. That in movies, I like a lot when, as would be expected, I like a lot when there's no wasted potential and there's not any point where you feel like, what are we actually doing here?
There's not too much exposition or too little that.
Yeah, it keeps you on your toes, but it's not.
It's like a perfect balance, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that. Which
I just think that's what Edgar Wright does better than anyone. Like, he's probably my second favorite director of all time. No, I think he's probably my favorite. I don't think there's a single film of his I don't enjoy. Like, I think Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is fan-fucking-tastic, and it's absolutely criminal that, one, it bombed at the box office, and two, like, I'm so sick. I hear this all the time on podcasts, on shows, on whatever. I'm so sick of people always going, when are we finally going to get a good video game movie? What, the video game movie curse? I'm like, fucking Scott Pilgrim has been out for years. It's so good. I'm getting emotional.
Edgar Wright has a film coming out in 2021 with Anya Taylor-Joy in.
Oh, no.
I think I said about it before, but it's Last Night in Soho.
Yeah, with, it's a horror film.
Yeah, I forgot his name, man. What's his name? Matt Smith. There we go.
Yes, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I'm very excited. I love Matt Smith. He should be in more things.
Yeah, I think he's underrated, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's the best Doctor Who of all time.
I would...
Don't you dare say David Tennant. He's great.
I like David Tennant, man.
I like David Tennant too, but Matt Smith's the best.
Nah,
it goes.
I didn't like Matt Smith to begin with. I didn't like
custard,
I didn't like that for some reason.
Oh my god, the levels went off the charts just then.
Yeah,
everything just went red on my screen.
But then I remember coming back to it, and I like Matt Smith now. But seriously, David Tennant is just so nostalgic, and David Tennant is good. Like he's proved himself in other things as well.
No, I think David Tennant's a better actor.
Just in English dramas and everything. He's great.
His episode of Criminal UK is fan-fucking-tastic. I think it's one of the best ones yet.
Yeah.
And he does a load of theatre that's really good. Whatever. But, yeah, we're talking about Hot Fuzz, aren't we? Jesus.
Yeah.
We've been going very off-topic. Well, I don't feel it's off-topic, we're just talking about... I don't know why I make excuses. Stuff. The show's called Talking Shit. Fuck you. This is what we do.
Yeah.
I don't mean fuck you. Sorry, please stay. We like our listeners. We do. So yeah, I think let's wrap things up. Yeah, that was
we are winding down.
We are indeed winding down. I guess
let's take it down a note. Let's chill out. Let's just coast.
Let's smoke a blunt.
Weed.
My lord, is that weed?
Yeah.
So, thank you very much for listening. We're going to be very.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm gonna get very close to the mic, and I'm gonna ASMR this ending. So, thank you very much for listening. We really appreciate it. There's a new show of Talking Shit out every single week. They come out on Sundays. Sometimes they also come out on Sundays on YouTube, but I'm not as good as that. So maybe Monday. As well as that, we also have a YouTube channel called Let's Talk About Some Shit that I will leave a link to. Unless you're listening to this on YouTube, where just hit the subscribe button, man. Just do it. You're gonna
just stay here. Just stay here forever.
We have videos. We have 5 episodes now of this podcast, including this one that's up on this channel that you can also listen to.
5 episodes! Yeah!
Oh, Joe, bring it back down.
Oh, sorry, man.
So, yeah, you can listen to them here on YouTube or here on Spotify, depending on how you're already listening to it. And also probably other places. I don't know. I'm not good at tracking other places. But not Apple Podcasts. Fuck Apple Podcasts. So, As well as that,
Fuck up podcast.
As well as that, on my YouTube channel, I have several videos on there now. We have an Umbrella Academy analysis that we talk about every single fucking week, but it's doing pretty well. It's
pretty well.
It's the best video we have on there in terms of views, so that's kind of cool.
Views.
Yeah, I also have a highlights video of episode 2 of this podcast that I think is very funny, because not enough people have listened to the actual episode, so check out. It's all the funniest moments put to funny images that you will find very funny.
Funny.
And just lately I did... Which will bring it back down.
Yeah,
and
bring
then
it back.
Also, I have a video, The Mandalorian, which will be outdated by this point because it's only the first 3 episodes, but it's just a video about my concerns. I'm a bit concerned for the show, like how you're concerned for your grandma that's on life support and you just want to keep them going.
Keep on going.
Keep on going, Mandalorian. Get back to when you were healthy and cool. Maybe it did, I don't know. We haven't seen it yet. Next week we can actually tell you what we're going to be doing. Joe, you had a really cool idea. Why don't you tell them what it is?
Next week we are going to do an episode on a rom-com.
Yeah.
We have not decided yet fully.
We think we're either going to go with Kissing Booth or a different Netflix one.
Yes.
We might even watch both Kissing. Yeah.
Yeah,
we might
even talk
watch
shit
both
about it, literally, because I hate rom-com.
Exactly, Joe thought it'd be a cool idea for you to just hear us shout at how bad a film is. So maybe we'll watch both Kissing Booths and get really mad that we had to watch both.
You know what, though?
If you want to tell us of any shitty rom-coms we should watch maybe for next week, hit us up, because let's be honest, if you're listening to this, you probably know us, so you can just text us or something.
I think I might actually like... No, yeah. I don't like. I just haven't watched enough
rom-coms.
Yeah, I just don't give them a chance because it's just dumb.
When Harry Met Sally is a very good rom-com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we signing off now?
We're signing off now, mate. Hopefully, if you have any children or you're a child yourself, which you shouldn't be listening to this if you're a child. We swear a lot. But hopefully, maybe we can help you get your kids to sleep, so we'll keep the quiet nature. So thanks for listening, everybody. We'll be back next week.
Thank you.
I've been Dan.
I've been Joe.
Bye!
Bye. Thank you for listening.
Please
never leave.
Bye.
Never leave.
Please never leave us. Never leave us. Oh my god, please. We're so scared of being alone.
Poop.
Stinky. Hey, that's the second one for the podcast. Nice. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Also, still leave a bad review if you want Joe to choke you. Bye.
Oh yeah, shit. I haven't done.
Have you been jumping through people's windows?
I haven't, man. I've got a list though, so watch out.
You've got a list.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.